Hi. So today is December 10th, and it looks like Nikki Giovanni has died. This is 2024. Looks like she's died in the last day or so. She was an amazing Black woman activist and poet. And because a lot of people don't know very much about her, I would like to take this opportunity, if we could have done it months ago, but I'd like to take you to a place where you can find some of her writing, and I'd like to share at least one of my favorite Giovanni poems with you. Her race writing is amazing, so let me just show you. I want to keep pushing home this idea to visit this website. This is archive.org, O-R-G. That shows it's an organizational website. It's a nonprofit. If it has the O-R-G on it, you can't buy that. You have to be a nonprofit. And so this is the Internet Archive, and you will have to create a free account here. You will have to give them your email address, and you'll see there's my name there. And so what you do is, once you've established an account, it's like a library, and you just go check things out. So I've already done this today. So there's my Nikki Giovanni, and I'm going to say go. Now you'll see that a lot of texts come up, 521 results. But what I want you to do is go over here to this column, and I want you to check texts to borrow. Now, these are things you don't have to have any special disabilities, you don't have to have any special account to check out. Once you have an Internet Archive account, now you can check out all of these books. Okay, you'll see a whole lot. There's a dialogue with James Baldwin. James Baldwin interviewed Nikki Giovanni, and it's a wonderful, wonderful book. Here's her Racism 101. She's got a lot of, this is a great book, Black Feeling, Black Talk, Black Judgment from 1979. She was right there doing the things. So you'll also get a lot of young adult poems. She thought it was very important, especially to encourage young Black girls. And so she will have a lot of poems, ego tripping and other poems for young people. Here's how to teach her, ways to teach her. Here's the Harlem Renaissance through poems. This was a great book she did, Shimmy Shimmy Like My Sister Kate. Children's books, Knoxville, Tennessee. There's a couple more. The Girls in the Circle is fun. The one I want us to look at today, so you can just see, Hip Hop Speaks to Children, a celebration of poetry with a beat. So here is an adult contemporary Black American poets and dramatists collection, completely free to check out from 1995. You'll just see all of these things you can check out, and you can get them as long as nobody else has got them for that moment. If they do, you just have to wait for them to check it back in, and then you will be able to read it. You see all of these wonderful, wonderful books that you could look at today, read today. All right, so what I want to show you is one that I kind of grew up with, that was in a time when I was reading a lot of poetry. Cotton Candy on a Rainy Day. This is from 1978, and I bought this book when I was probably 1980. I bought it when I was still in high school. And so this book, let's take a look. We're going to, I have it checked out already. So this is how it works. Sorry if somebody wanted to borrow it. What? Okay, so this is how it works. You'll come up like that, and you'll try to read a little bit, and it will show you it's a limited preview. Now, sometimes it will show you the list of the poems in the book, or it will show you what's in the book, and sometimes it won't. But all you have to do to unlock this is to go right here and ask to borrow it. And so you do have to have the account. As I said before, you have to be logged in. But now as soon as you borrow it, you see, as soon as you're finished, you can return it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look for a couple of particular poems that are my favorites in this book. Here's one, the Beep Beep poem. This is wonderful. Let's see. Some of these are so depressing. This was a very depressing time in her life. That's on page 68. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag it up. Sometimes the pages are a little different than they say. I have a feeling. There it is. So this is the Beep Beep poem. And so I want to read this one to you. You can come back and please check out lots of good Nikki Giovanni things. This is the Beep Beep poem. I should write a poem, but there's almost nothing that hasn't been said and said and said. Beautifully, ugly, blandly, excitingly. Stay in school. Make love, not war. Death to all tyrants. Where have all the flowers gone? And don't they understand at Kent State the troopers will shoot again? I could write a poem because I love walking in the rain and the solace of my naked body in a tub of warm water. Cleanliness may not be next to godliness, but it sure feels good. I wrote a poem for my father, but it was so constant, I burned it up. He hates change, and I'm baffled by sameness. I composed a ditty about Encore American and worldwide news, but the editorial board said no one would understand it, as if people have to be tricked into sensitivity, though of course they do. I love to drive my car hours on end along backcountry roads. I love to stop for cider and apples and acorn squash, 3 for $1. I love my CB when the truckers talk and the hum of the diesel in my ear. I love the aloneness of the road when I ascend descending curves. The power within my toe delights me, and I fling my spirit down the highway. I love the way I feel when I pass the moon, and I holler to the stars, I'm coming through, beep, beep. Enjoy some Nikki Giovanni. Find some other poetry to read. Find some other inspiring things to look at today. There's plenty in the world. There's a lot waiting for us. Take care.